everyone, I'm Rodney and I'm just big boned, and welcome to day 19 of my weight loss journey. And so far I'm tracking really well this week. I've got 4 perfect days under my belt and I'm on track for another perfect day today. But today I want to answer a viewer question. And this question is again from Brad Bandicoot. So thank you, mate. You are killing it with the questions. If you guys have a question you want me to answer in a future vlog, just please leave your question in the comments below and I will get to them. But Brad has asked a really good question. He's wanting to know more about my eating plan to not eat any food with more than 10 grams or more of sugar per 100 grams. Right? And in particular, he's asked, does that mean if I'm eating something that has 9 grams per 100 grams and I eat 500 grams of it, I'm theoretically eating 45 grams of sugar, which is a lot. So I want to sort of just go over that whole thing and answer that question for you. All right, so I'm going to start off with where I actually came up with this idea. This wasn't given to me by a nutritionist. I didn't read it online, or it wasn't given to me by a doctor. I didn't read it in any sort of medical journal. This was suggested to me by a personal trainer I was working with several years ago when I was getting ready to prepare for a massive charity bike ride. And we were training and she said, you really need to address your nutrition. And I said, look, I'm just really overwhelmed. There's so much information, there's so much conflicting information, I just actually don't know where to start or what to do. And she said, I'll make it really simple for you. Look at the back of the nutrition and look at where it says sugar per 100 grams. And if it has 10 or more, don't eat it. If it has under 10 grams of sugar per 100 grams, then eat it. And so I did that, and not only did I find it sustainable, it actually worked and I lost some weight. And so when I've come to this weight loss journey, I've put together all the things that have worked for me in the past, and that was one of the big ones. So I'm going to tell you why I like it. Okay, now there's several options and several different things you can do. This is just what's working for me. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm not even saying it's the best. I don't know. All I'm saying is this is what is working for me, and I'm going to keep doing it until it stops working for me. But the reason why I like it is because it is simple. It is dead simple. Too easy. You may remember several weeks ago I did a video on the path of least resistance, and this takes out a lot of resistance. I don't have to measure things, I don't have to count things, I don't have to weigh things, I don't have to try and work out an equation to figure out if I can eat it, because I suck at maths. It was never my good subject, so anything I can do with the least amount of counting, I'm going to do. And because we're looking at grams per 100 grams, it converts really easily into a percentage. Okay, so if there is something with 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams, we know that 5% of whatever I'm eating is sugar, and it doesn't matter how much I eat. 5% of whatever the amount is going to be is sugar. So it's really easy for me to calculate that. Also, it gets me looking at the back of the nutrition, and actually then starts taking all the other information as well. So that's another benefit. And even after that training regime I was doing for that bike ride, and I stopped eating that way, I was still looking at the back of nutrition, back of labels at the nutrition information, and it just became a habit. So that's how I know it's sustainable in the long term. It also means it's actually a wide variety of food I can eat, so I'm not being too restrictive. Yes, I can't have a can of Coke, because a can of Coke actually has 10 point something or other grams of sugar in it, but I can have a can of Mountain Dew which has about 9 or 8 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So I'm not feeling like I'm too restricted, and I'm eating a lot of foods that I like and we're eating anyway that fit within that plan. So on to the question part. does this mean if something has 9 grams of sugar per 100 grams in it, and I eat 500 grams of it, I can still do that, and theoretically I'm eating 45 grams of sugar? Well, yes, technically that's alright. This Man Bar, for example, this has 9.2 grams of sugar per 100 grams in it. Alright, so if this bar were 500 grams, then technically yes, I could eat it, but I'm still eating 45 grams of sugar. But the thing to remember is this bar is 50 grams. So that means I'm going to have to eat 10 of these things in order to achieve that. All right, I feel satisfied after eating one. If I was hungry, I could probably smash out 2, but there is no way I could do 10 in one sitting. So the chances are of me eating something that is 500 grams anyway is not going to happen often. It's probably not going to happen at all with something that has 9 grams of sugar in it. I could probably eat 500 grams if I'm having like meat and salad. A lot of that's going to be salad, so a lot of that doesn't have the sugar in it anyway. But if this has only 9% sugar, what else is in it? And chances are there's going to be things like protein and fiber and things like that. So that sort of stuff is going to fill me up and prevent me from eating too much anyway. So yeah, technically that is true. I could eat 500 grams of it and potentially be eating 45 grams of sugar. But the reality is that's not going to happen. So Brett, I hope this answers your question. I hope this makes things a bit clearer for you guys as well. And yeah, like I said before, if you have any questions that you want me to answer in a future vlog, please leave your comments below and I will get to them. Tomorrow I am going to be showing you something that I'm cooking for dinner tonight. I'm going to show you tomorrow. So please stick around for that. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and start following me because I need all the help and support I can get on my journey. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned.